What's up guys, I'm Sid Vicious and I have a quick video of this strategy I tried out for primarily farming gold and also trying to make some currency. So let's get into it. The strategy is simple. We are running the Forgotten Invitation, which consists of doing the twisted, rewritten, augment, and altered synthesis maps with the Maven Witness. Now, for the Atlas tree, I'm not sure how much is affected, but the synthesis nodes are the only thing required for this strategy. For the prep, I just went on the trade website and grouped all the maps I wanted to buy by the seller. And for this test, I spent about 4 divines to buy 36 maps or 9 rotations in total. It's a very unique strategy since the maps themselves have random modifiers, so it keeps your mapping experience fairly random. So be careful for those crit multi mods that could like one-shot your squishy builds. Mainly the pros of the strategy were farming gold, and I was getting anywhere from 8 to 15k gold per map or 40k per rotation, which ended up being somewhere around 114k an hour since I ended up with 383k gold. And I spent about 3 hours and 20 minutes. So my runs were about 20 minutes, and it took me some runs where I was doing some other things and kind of got sidetracked a bit, but overall they were 20 minutes. And the biggest issue was some of the runs, such as when I was running the altered synthesis maps, I was getting one shot off screen, so I sometimes only ran half of them. So I would expect the gold to be around 50k per rotation if you had a better build that could clear everything, and also if you could clear it faster, you're gonna get higher results. Let's talk about the weakness of this strategy. Now the layouts are sort of horrible. The twisted, rewritten, and altered, the layouts are fine, but augment itself is really bad. It's a giant maze. You have to jump through windows, you have to do all sorts of weird things, or you have to run around. And personally, even after getting used to it, it's not very fun trying to navigate that place. For farming gold, maybe in the future, you would want to do something like Beyond Delhi plus Harbinger on like a linear layout like Beach or Tropical Island. That could be really good, something to look into. And the other downside is you don't get any resources for your town. So that's a big deal if you want to progress your town itself, send out shipments or use it to upgrade, etc. And another thing is there's no destructive play. It doesn't work for synthesis maps. This would really add more to the synthesis maps and allow you to get more rewards, and it would be more profitable. But because of those reasons, the profits aren't kind of that great. For the results, we roughly made 7 div, no real big items, and we made about 4 Maven Wriths. We made a couple scarabs, bubblegum currency, sold a couple of rings, like 4 or 5, for like 5 or 10 chaos. We got about 9 cortex maps. I did have one big synthesized ring drop, and I ended up selling for 1 div. I don't really know how much they were worth, and that kind of goes in together with the synthesis items themselves. They're sometimes hard to price. You have to do a little bit of research. You have to kind of figure out how much they're worth. Sometimes you have to check standard. You have to sort of like wait on them before you can sell them. I probably won't end up actually selling majority of these things. I'll probably bulk sell the scarabs. I'll keep the bubblegum currency for now, and I'll use the cortex and the Maven Wriths for the next strategy. I'll use cortex for feared when I do that later on. Yeah, all the results of everything here that I have is on the live stream, which I'll link below, which I streamed on YouTube. I also have timestamps, so it's easy to navigate, see what the runs look like, see what the LE reflect looks like, etc., where I failed. And to close out the video, basically we were roughly making 2 divs an hour, about 110k gold an hour. We could have done it much faster with a better build or even a better player, but that's all for this video. If you want to see more, like the video, subscribe, and stop by the live stream to see what I'll be farming next. I've been streaming every day on YouTube since the league launch, and I plan to continue that. And with that being said, I'm Sid Vicious, and I will see you later.